Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Rusty Nelson. Today we're going to do what's called a mixed bag, a whole bunch of stuff. Talk about a full-size house that's coming up, unfurnished rental, what model that is, SantaCon, just got through the club Expo kind of thing, a little bit about Oxford Downs and pickleball, what I'm going to go, actually I'm going to go there tonight, and a whole bunch of stuff, just like mixed bag of a bunch of stuff that's going on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Everybody, how you doing? I'm Rusty Nelson down in the Villages, Florida, 55 and over retirement community. And well, it's getting to stretching out a little bit because now they're creating a family area. If you haven't heard about that, really huge high school and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll cover some of that stuff later. Today is a mixed bag of a whole bunch of stuff. And we're going to be covering SantaCon. When is that? What is it? The type of thing. Just kind of an introduction to that. A full-size house that's going to be a long-term rental. The person just purchased it, and I went in and shot the inside of that basically the day they closed on it. Also, a quick thing on Expos, and I'm going to kind of bitch the Villages a little bit about some of their executive courses and a whole bunch of other little things in and out of there. It shouldn't be too long, but anyway, stay tuned. First thing is this rental. This is going to be down in the new area down near Eastport. It's one of the brand new homes down there. You'll get to see that. And I'm actually going to cut the video today so it'll come out maybe in a couple of days, maybe Monday or Tuesday. So make sure that you are subscribed. You can use the QR code. I use QR codes here, so you can just hold your phone up or whatever, get the link, or you can have a picture of it and smash it on your phone. Just hold your finger on it really hard and it'll jump over to that link. But I do use those a lot, so just have your phone ready if you want to catch the link. So make sure that you're subscribed and make sure that you hit the all bell so that you get notified about all these little things, because we're starting to get in the second half of hurricane season. As you know, I do a bunch of storm chasing. Used to be a storm chaser. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. But anyway, I'm going to put this video out in a couple of days of this rental. It's brand new. I took the video the day the person bought the house, so nothing's been done to it. So you get to see a pretty nice house, good size home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath type thing, close to 2,000 square feet, something like that. But anyway, I'll have more info of that. Make sure you're subscribed. Also, let's take a look at SantaCon. If you have no idea what SantaCon is, that will be December 13th this year, and we kind of originate out of Sawgrass. We're going to have much more information on this later, but this is just kind of give you an idea that this is coming up. So you want to make sure you're subscribed if you want to learn more about this. And Tim, Patty, and myself will be doing a little bit longer, more involved video. But in case you've never seen it, here's a clip of what it's all about.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe while Santa's busy.
Yeah, that's it. You kind of saw what was going on there. A lot of Santas. But if you don't know what SantaCon is, this is SantaCon South here in the Villages. We call this visitor because there's two versions, but this is SantaCon South. And so these go on all over the world, actually, where a lot of people go out dressed up as Santa and they go from pub to pub to pub. Well, what we decided to do was kind of throw it out there and have everybody gather down at Sawgrass. And this is a few years this has been going on now. And everybody dresses up as Santa, elves, whatever you want to dress up as. And we have a best golf cart award. We have a best dressed Santa award, that type of thing. We meet down there around lunchtime. As you can see, there is a ton of people meet down there around lunchtime. And then after that, after the entertainment, which we got Tim Hargis coming back, I think, pretty sure. And he's a lot of fun, gets everybody riled up, as you can see. And then we take all the golf carts and we're going to parade down to Brownwood Paddock. And that's to get down there right before the music begins, so somewhere around 4 o'clock. And then we'll announce at the first intermission something to do with the prizes when we get down into Brownwood, but a little more coordinated this year. And we'll have much more information. Now, if you want to get information now, just go to, here's the Facebook QR code link, and I'll put it down below, and go ahead and subscribe to that or go onto Facebook and do that. You won't be able to post anything on there, or it's not to ask questions. Basically, we use this to get information out to you. So make sure when you sign up for that, you say you want all the information, and you'll get notified. But Tim, Patty, and myself, we will be doing a much more in-depth video of this. So if you're subscribed, we'll let you know when that's coming out. Anyway, that's a lot of fun. Now on to the next subject. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I met somebody down at Costco, and every once in a while I tape these things where people come up and introduce themselves. And then we're going to go on to the golf course biatch that I have that kind of drives me a little crazy. Anyway, check this out. You know, a lot of times I come to different places and I get to meet people that watch the channel and stuff like that, especially from the beginning, which is kind of cool. And then they're buying a house down here. And this is
Dennis Keenan in Shady Brook. We bought a house down in Shady Brook.
Yeah, you said you were watching the channel from
the beginning. The whole journey coming down. You were Skip Smith, and you guys did a great job.
And so you're down here with your wife?
Yeah.
You better say hello to her.
Florence. Reach out to Florence and Philomena Spina.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And anyway, hey Dennis, it was great meeting you. Fun down at Costco, I guess. Buying,
First stuff.
buying a bunch of meat. That's what I'm buying. Yeah. Anyway, see you later, Dennis. Have a great day.
You too.
That's it. A lot of fun meeting people all over the place.
Right.
For the folks that watch my videos a lot, you may realize that I don't grump about a whole lot of stuff going on in the Villages. There's stuff they get upset about. Basically, I really like the place and I enjoy it. Now, as far as golf goes, I play golf a couple times a week, and I say it's a social event for me. I used to play back when I lived out in California. I belonged to a private club out there. My index was about a 3.4, somewhere around there. Played 5 times a week. And then, you know, when I went to Pennsylvania, I would play maybe a couple times a month. And when I come down here, I play the executive courses a couple times a week and maybe once a month. I played over at Marshview the other week, and let me show you. I'll flash some pictures up here. These are pictures of the greens. And I realize, trust me, I understand about sanding and aerating and that type of thing. And I guess there's 2 parts I want to say about this. I realize this is a chip and putt, so we're kind of hitting off of mats, and if you're not familiar with it, and they're small little greens and stuff like that. I get it. I understand that it's high usage, all that. I don't need to be preached to about it. But what I don't understand is these greens, it had weeds growing all over the place. And when I go to other courses, I'll say Moccasin Run up in Pennsylvania where I go play. It's a privately, when I say privately owned, it's a family that owns the golf course and they take care of it. This thing gets before the sun comes up, it's being used until the sun goes down and constantly being used. And the place is immaculate. The greens are immaculate. And I come here and I look at these greens and I don't understand. Please put down in the comments if you know the answers. Don't just grump about it. Why, when they get to this level of it's just horrible, that why don't they just shut it down for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, to get the greens back up? Because basically all you're doing is just torturing these greens even more. On the really hot days, I don't see maintenance out there taking care of these. On the executive courses, I mean, I've seen like up at Volusia and stuff like that. You walk along the course and understand that these are executive courses. So they're getting like no use in the fairways, and yet there's dirt. I don't understand how this happens. If somebody can explain it to me, I'd really appreciate it. So I guess that's bitch one. You know, if you have a problem with the grasses and stuff like that, shut the course down until you can get it revamped. But you should have people out there keeping some type of maintenance on it. Now, we have the folks that drive around that work for the villages. You know, they're like you and me, that they go out and they do this as a job, kind of part-time job, drive around. They're great. They're really nice and stuff like that. But they got no power at all. I got up the other day and it was at Volusia again. And the people ahead of us were already by the second hole, up on the second hole, they were 2 holes behind. And I said something to the people that are out there driving around in the golf carts. Well, can't you say something to them? You know, should make it a rule that if you get 2 holes behind, you should pick up and move to the next hole. I mean, it's just decency if you get that far behind. I understand that we're all retired and we're older and that type of thing. But if you start doing that at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, by the time you get done, the people that are teeing off at 3 o'clock are going to be going, the sun's setting. I had to do it. I just had to say it because those 2 things are driving me crazy about this. A tee box. Went to go tee off in a tee box the other day, and literally they've got the tee markers where the dirt is. You know, on the greens, on the courses where we were at, they would red line if there's a really bad part of the green. They would red line that part of the green, and basically you just didn't even play on it. Now, with all of this said, I'm going to BITCH at the golfers. I don't see people repairing. I mean, I know some people do. I walk around with a greens tool in my pocket and repair not only my mark, but other people's 2, 3, 4 marks sometime. I realize that we can't bend over and stuff like that, but they do make tools and you got friends playing along with you. If you hit the green, if you're lucky enough to hit the green and they're soft enough, repair your marks. You saw in some of these pictures where it looks like a war zone where people haven't repaired their marks. When they sand it, you can tell exactly where they are. Anyway, that's enough bitching. On to the next subject. Sorry about that. Put it down in the comments. Yell at me, whatever you want. Tonight, I'm going to go play pickleball. This is a pickleball moment, I guess, snuck in here. I told you, mixed bag. And going to go up and play at a place called Oxford Downs. Now, a lot of people go, well, you got 270 some pickleball courts there in the villages. Why do you need to go outside the bubble to go play pickleball? Well, they got a really cool big tiki bar up there. You can play at night. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to go do some video up there. Now, it's about 20 minutes. I'm down in the southern part of the villages, but it's it's about halfway between here and Ocala, the villages in Ocala. And you can play at night down there. They got a tiki bar that's got a lot of live music at it, so that's kind of fun. But they also have, if you're a big poker player, they've got a Vegas kind of style poker place. Pretty big card room. I mean, pretty big. And I guess they used to have horse racing there, and you could bet on the horses, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I will have some video of that in next week's, so you can kind of check that out. Anyway, on to the next subject. All right, here we go. We're getting to the end now. They have these expos in the villages, and they have these courses, and people will volunteer to teach them. They get paid a little bit to teach them, but there are over 3,000 clubs here in the villages. So when they have one of these expos, they kind of bring people in for different things and they kind of tell what they do. So I went to the last expo with us a week and a half ago or so, but I tried to pick out some of the courses in the Learning Center that would be a little bit different. And this is, when you get retired, I think one of the fun things about being retired is the fact that you just get to try all these different things. So I picked out a few that are a little different. Here they are. And I'll see you at the other end of this little visit to Ezell to go check out some of these courses. I am down at Ezell, and if you've never been to this rec center, pretty nice rec center. It's kind of based on golf, but as you can see, probably the parking lot is full, and that's because I am at the Expo, the Learn and Grow Expo. Now, a lot of people don't realize that how big the villages is, and with that comes like over 3,000 clubs, and you got activities and that type of thing. So this is a chance to come down where a lot of the people gather, where there's classes and that type of thing, and you can kind of come talk to the people that are running them. So we're gonna go in and take a look. It is definitely a little crowded in there, I can tell already. But let's go in and see what it's all about. If you've never seen Ezell, this is Ezell based on golf, and all of it is full. This is aquatics, hobbies, technologies, and sports. This is pretty cool. So there's sailboat racing, duplicate bridge, acting classes for non-actors, samba, and all these things you can look at inside of the little paper that comes out, that just came out this beginning of October. And this is what I'm talking about right here. You can come down to any of the centers and come grab one of these. And like I said, there is just a ton of stuff going on here. And my thing is, the way I look at it is, even if you think, well, maybe I'm interested in it, go try it. And it's a good social events to go do that. You can meet a lot of people that way, especially if you're new here to the villages.
Dennis Denninger, and I'm doing my course is about the history of the NFL from its early days and all of its milestones and all of the funny stories along the way. And I've been doing the research on it. I spent 25 years as coordinating producer at ESPN and as head of production for ESPN Digital. I covered my first Super Bowl 20 years ago, Super Bowl 40.
So you got a lot of stories.
I have some good stories. Done a lot of research because I've got this new book out. I did the research for the book, and it was reviewed by the Wall Street Journal a few months ago. Got a good review. And it's the football game that changed America, how the Super Bowl has impacted American life.
Cool. I'm going to show your schedule here really quick so people can look that up.
It's a one-time only lecture class.
One time.
One time.
There you go. It actually sounds interesting if you're interested in the NFL, right?
And there's a money-back guarantee if it's not lively. It'll be entertaining.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You got
Have a great day. I just came across this, and I just met, go ahead, Jack, introduce yourself.
Jack Ciotti.
And go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself and what you do.
The courses I teach are about the Revolutionary War and Civil War in Florida, and also ones on colonial life and Civil War life, how the people lived at the time. And the other one is on movies that had the Revolutionary War and Civil War themes in them from the silent period till now, but how they were not accurate at all.
And you teach this where?
At Lake Meona.
Lake Meona.
All the courses I have at Lake Meona. But it was this man that got me interested in history to begin with. All right, Walt Disney.
Oh, okay.
Because as a kid, he had a lot of shows on about history.
That's pretty cool. You can learn just about anything here, and that kind of sounds pretty interesting, but that may be one of the ones you want to look up. If this doesn't make you laugh, and something a little different is, there's a troupe here, I'm going to say 179, you're going to guess for a second who it is, but you've seen them on my channel before, and I'll give you a little hint. Okay, there you go. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and who you are?
I'm wrong way.
And
I'm Scrappy. And I'm Catcher.
okay, and what exactly do you guys do?
We clown around, of course.
And then do you have classes, or is it?
Yes, what we're promoting here today is our class that's coming up in October. It's 5 weeks on Tuesday, 3 hours a day, and then you get inducted into the 179.
There you go. That sounds like a lot of fun. See, I've seen these guys before. They're always fun. You always got a smile on your face. Yeah, there you go. Look these guys up. It's pretty cool. I'm learning for myself on this one. And I can see the man right behind the camera right now smiling because he has no idea what I'm going to ask him. But I've often wondered about this. So you and I are going to learn about this together. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Sifu Derek Boyd. I'm a licensed master teacher for Shun Tai Chi Kwan and Kung Fu. Tai Chi is what we teach in the villages. I've taught for almost 4 years now. My system is called Tai Chi for the Soul. And Tai Chi is a great way to incorporate a low-impact exercise. It's very smooth and fluid. It addresses many options in the body, many body systems like your nervous system, skeletal system, cardiovascular system, to a series of exercises done very slowly.
For a total beginner like me, I'm going to ask you two questions. Is it easy for me to get into?
Yes, absolutely. Tai Chi is very natural. It goes along with the body, natural body movement. Just like walking, okay? The only thing you add is just the arm movements. Very natural movement. The body has all the joints are round. So Tai Chi is all circulars. So you move with those circles, place your feet properly, and just move your arms.
Can this help my pickleball game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Your lower body strength will go through the roof. You'll be able to move much faster, better balance.
All right, this sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have to look them up on this one. This could be a lot of fun. Nice meeting you, Derek.
Good to meet you.
Good luck to you. That's kind of fun. I had to ask the question about the pickleball thing. I may be Tai Chi in my pickleball game. This is going to be the last one, but not necessarily the last one here, that's for sure. But if you are wondering if you have any musical talents, this may be a group you want to see. And this is, you are?
I'm Tim Robinson, and we're instructors at the Enrichment Academy. Ukulele in the Villages, first and next step classes.
And so if it's somebody really new, they could come to you guys?
Certainly,
and
we get enough of people coming in brand new. It's not easy, but it's easier than a guitar.
So it's a lot of fun, though, you're going to tell me, right?
It's a lot of fun. We have nine clubs in the Villages that cater to ukulele players.
9 ukulele clubs?
Yeah.
Really?
You can do 9 a week.
I told you there's a lot of clubs here, right? I didn't know there was like 9 ukulele clubs. So I think what we're going to do is try to get these guys to play us out. Go ahead and have at it. Do your thing.
Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy pictures resting on the porch. Imagine David Saxon, Prince, and I'm singing.
And that's it. You gotta love this stuff, right? Thanks a lot, guys. That's really cool. That's fun, man. I may have to try that myself. Anyway, have a great day and have a great weekend. Have a lot of fun in the Villages.